Well, not the best time in my life, but what you can do. I'm 72. For my age, I never was in a hospital. So.
And do you mind if I ask what you're here for?
They want to explore more. They want to put some cameras and check around.
The surgery itself isn't different. It's all the precautions and steps that we have to do to get the patient into the operating room. Face masks, 2 shields on top, and making sure that we're gowned correctly. And it throws off your flow. It throws off just the rhythm of the day. Everything's just stretched out and a little bit more just delayed. Everything just takes much longer than it used to. I think it's tough being a patient, feeling alone. From the doctor's perspective, it's not what we're used to. I'm not used to not having that personal relationship before any type of cancer surgery, and that's what I do. I'm used to looking at someone in the eyes, talking to them, and going through things.
As we kind of open things up a little bit, how are you going to manage that?
We're looking at all sorts of options, whether it is extending shifts, working weekends, working longer shifts, starting later in the day and going later into the night. There's only a finite number of resources available, and if we try to do it all too quickly, we're going to burn people out in the process and at the same time not do as good a job as we can.
Okay, so a month ago.
I finished this corona, and after again I feel 2-3 days feel very dry my throat and feel pain, chest pain.
They're fully alone when they're in the emergency department, scared, not having any physical presence of their social support. I think it's even more important to listen, to be kind, to try to put yourselves in their position. Okay, you did great. Good work. I will put my hands on a patient and say it's going to be okay, because they need that. Remember that they don't have the same bodily cues from me that they normally would, so I try to divert, my expression with my eyes, with my voice, with my body language as much as possible. This is so different. There's no end in sight. This does bond us, but yet we can't hug each other, and we can't do high fives, and we can't hug our patients. It's very different, and there's no light at the end of the tunnel because we don't know when it's going to end.
When did it change? Oh, I could remember that it was a Sunday, and we heard about it on the news. Elective surgeries are being canceled, and I thought, oh, this is it. Our world is going to change. A case that would take 2 hours is maybe taking 3.5, 4 hours. Just to don our PPE can take 15, 20 minutes to do it properly. We bring the patients in the room, we intubate them, we have to wait 15 minutes. And then the team can come in, start the surgery, do the surgery, they leave, extubate the patient, wait 15 minutes.
Our hours have changed, our priorities have changed. Frustrating because we know that there are a lot of people that need to be done. So we want to get them through and help them, and to not be able to do that is not my nature, not our nature. And it's going to be a long time before we catch up to get that to where it needs to be.
How has it brought you and your team together?
It's like the walls were torn down. Everyone was supporting everybody. We were all going through this together, and we all supported each other, and we still do in every single way.
I think there's a humbling element to this where everybody again has come together, even from a patient healthcare provider perspective, in terms of just making this work and getting through it, and that this is our new normal. And I think it's going to be this way for quite a while.